Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It is 8:56 a.m. Central African time. We are crossing over to Sahar Francis to talk about a very disturbing situation, and that is uh, the UN experts urging Israel to release Palestine child prisoner AhmadManasra. But I think he is now a young adult. He was imprisoned at the tender age of 14. Let's hear how much progress has been made in this matter. We talk with Sahar Francis. She is a lawyer and director of Addameer. A very good morning to you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
I'm good, thank you. You just froze there for a minute, but welcome, and let's see what progress has been made by the United Nations requesting that Ahmed Manasra be discharged due to mental health issues. He was imprisoned in Palestine. Well, he's a Palestinian, but he was imprisoned at the tender age of 14. Give us a little bit of background to the events leading up to his imprisonment, and where are we now with calling for his release?
So, Ahmed basically was arrested before reaching 14 years old, actually, and he was imprisoned, prosecuted, and sentenced for 12 years at the beginning, and then it was shortened for 9 years. Ahmed already spent 7 years in prison. Of course, because of the torture, the ill treatment, and the solitary confinement, and all the harsh treatment that he faced, Ahmed unfortunately was affected, especially on the mental, psychological level. And this is why in the last year there was several demands from his legal team to be released for health concerns and early release before finishing the 9 years sentence that was confirmed in the appeal court. Unfortunately, this demand was denied several times and rejected by the Special Committee for the Early Release and the Israeli court, and his legal team was appealing this decision. And this is when the special rapporteur on the Palestinian occupied territories, jointly with other special rapporteurs from the Human Rights Council, issued their statement a couple of days asking the Israeli state to release Ahmed, because it is really a very hard experience for any child, and especially in the case of Ahmed, when he is affected seriously because of the conditions of the imprisonment and the torture and the harsh treatment he faced, and how it was affecting his health situation. This is why he needs to be released and treated with his family. We hope that the Israeli authorities will take this pressure and release Ahmed very soon.
You wonder about the mentality of the occupiers, imprisoning children, stealing their childhoods from them, and then placing them in such compromised situations in jail that it literally, physically and mentally breaks these children. They come out as shadows of themselves. They are mere shadows of human beings. So you wonder about the humanity of these occupiers to go to these depths to imprison children and completely rob them of their humanity, their spirit, their lives, and in the process, of course, break down their families as well.
Of course, the imprisonment experience affects not just the individual himself, but the whole family. But we again highlight we are not relying on the humanity of the occupation, but rather we are campaigning on behalf of Ahmad Manasra. I mean, all the Palestinian human rights organizations working with prisoners. We try to get the support from the international human rights experts, like in the UN level, in the different countries. And this is why our campaign as well is requesting the countries, the third state parties, to take action and to demand Israel to stop this violation, the grave violation against Ahmed, and to release Ahmed. And we hope that this political pressure can make a difference. From our experience, actually, without such pressure, without sanctions, without forcing the occupation to respect their responsibility under international law, they will continue with their grave violations on daily basis.
You've made a bit of headway on this in this particular instance with Ahmed Manasra. Are you hopeful that they will release him? And then, what is the condition of the other child prisoners in the occupiers' prisons? Because I do understand there are quite a number of child prisoners being held by the occupiers.
Of course, annually we face hundreds of cases of children that they would be arrested. Of course, they would be sentenced for shorter sentences, and some of them they would be released. But currently, there's 160 Palestinian children in Israeli prisons, and of course, they are held in three facilities. Their conditions are not better than the adult prisoners. They face the same treatment, the same torture, ill treatment, solitary confinement. And we hope that the appeal court maybe can be convinced that the health situation of Ahmed is deteriorating dramatically, and this is a good reason to release him. If the court is not gonna release Ahmed, I think we should continue in our campaign, in our international efforts to put more pressure and on the activism on the street with demonstrations or other ways in order to pressure the authorities to release Ahmed.
Sahar Francis, keep up the amazing work. Our prayers are with you, with those child prisoners by the occupiers in Palestine, and of course, the other adult prisoners as well, most of whom have been imprisoned under trumped up charges, very much like in the apartheid years here in South Africa. We will keep this story alive as much as we possibly can. And we laud you and your organization for truly working so hard in getting these children reunited with their families again. Thank you indeed. Go well and have
Thank
a great
you.
day. God bless. It is exactly 4 after 9 o'clock. We're overrunning a bit. We're going to be joined by Zahid Jadwat in a minute or two. He is at the news desk bringing us the news bulletin for today. So please do stand by.